You gonna say nothing? People are watching you right now on YouTube.
Oh, we're recording.
What up, YouTube world? It's your boys roasting the channels. I'm gonna get closer and closer every time. And if you don't know what today is, it's a day late because you're
Life.
We're just like it's hard to get this thing out on every Thursday.
Because life.
But it is Wednesday Night Wars. And if you don't know what we do here, we're going to cover AEW and we're going to cover NXT. We're going to pick who had the better show. They're going to get a point, and eventually they're going to get a championship title on who has the best show of all time. So maybe this time next year, we'll be like, oh man, it's 101 to 100, and that person had 100 lost, and the person had 101 won, and they got the title.
That 101 one?
Yeah, that was a lot to get out, bro. Sometimes it's a tongue twister. So, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and kick us off with some NXT?
Well, NXT started off with an ambush, since NXT like ambush SmackDown and Raw. They had the OC come and beat the crap out of the New Era. What? Yeah, what?
Undisputed.
Yeah,
era?
Undisputed. Why did I say the New Era?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Undisputed Era. Beat the crap out of them. Went into the ring, cut a nice promo. Right? AJ was just like, this place sucks.
Yeah, they're like, this is NXT, this is it.
Yeah, and then Tommaso Ciampa came out.
No one will survive.
And he welcomed him to the main show, which I thought was
roster.
freaking hilarious.
It was dope.
And then AJ was pretty much just like, oh, what are you going to do? It's just one person against three. Matt Riddle, Keith Lee came out.
Bask in their glory.
Bask in the glory. Then they set up a match for the main event. The OC versus Tommaso Ciampa, Matt Riddle, and Keith Lee. It was good. It was a good way to start the show.
It was. But
No match, but it was still great.
Here's the thing that kind of, and I don't know if it bugged you as much as it bugged me. I don't know if it's really bugging, but it was just those three. Like, they attacked SmackDown and Raw, and you just get the OC on the show. Like, we couldn't get somebody else on the show, like Seth Rollins or somebody else.
Yeah, but they didn't beat up Seth Rollins, though.
I mean, they beat up Sami Zayn, couldn't come, or The Miz, who lost the match.
Sami Zayn don't even wrestle.
Yeah, we don't know who that is.
Yeah, that guy just talks.
Sami Zayn. Well, I had a match. What was your first match?
My first match was Damian Priest versus Pete Dunne, part 2.
Part 2.
Right? Because they already wrestled.
Yep.
So bring a little because it wasn't really like that long. Their first match was way better.
It was.
But this match was shorter. Now, to put some context to what happened, first time they wrestled, good match. Damian Priest kicks Pete Dunne in the ding-ding.
Dong.
Kicked him in the wiener.
Mind the nuts.
And then that's how he won. So this time they didn't wrestle very long. And then...
Yeah, it was definitely a shorter match.
Yeah, Pete Dunne throws Damian Priest to the turnbuckle, I think.
Yeah.
And then he hits the ref.
Tackled, yeah.
And then Damian Priest goes to kick Pete Dunne the ding-ding again. Pete Dunne blocks it. And then kicks him in the ding-ding.
Right, squall on the ding-ding.
Right on the ding-ding. And then puts him into submission.
Breaks his fingers.
Breaks his... That stuff is funny, but it doesn't make no sense.
It doesn't. It's
You didn't break anything. Anyway, it's cool to watch. I think it's fun. Pete Dunne wins because Priest taps out real quick. And it's super... Oh, hold on. There was one thing at the beginning of the show I thought was super funny. And then we'll get into this that was super funny. The OC's going to the ring. And Gallows just randomly grabs a dude.
All right. Just
for no reason, he just picks him up, throws him
even
AJ looked at us we're just oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the reason why I bring that up is because after the match, when Pete Dunne kicks him the ding-ding, makes him tap, he shrugs his shoulders oh, well, you know what you gonna do? That's what you did to me.
Yeah.
So then, of course...
His favorite wrestler of all time.
Freaking loser! I can't stand bro, every time he comes in the ring, I'm just God, dude, you just ruin everything. You ruin everything. Killian Dane comes in and hits Pete Dunne, and then Damian Priest is upset because his wiener hurts. He pulls Killian Dane off of Pete Dunne, starts hitting Pete Dunne. Killian Dane hits Damian Priest. I think, no, does he throw him out the ring?
No, it's Damian Priest. Damian Priest falls out of
Yeah, that's what it is. And so,
Vader bombs Pete Dunne
yeah.
rolls out of the ring. Damian Priest tries to attack him.
Yeah. And then
He throws him into
everyone's
the thing,
kind of
yeah.
fighting. But
He
yeah,
throws him
Killing
in there.
Dave, he literally ruins everything for me.
The best part of this was they were chanting Fuzzy Wuzzy. And they were chanting to shave his back.
Bro, that's why like I can't take you. You're not this like big beast to me when people
He's
are making
not.
fun of you.
Not when people are saying Fuzzy Wuzzy
And
was a
shave your
bear.
back.
Fuzzy Wuzzy had a lot of hair. Killian Dave's fat belly waves.
I just don't
God
like
damn, that
him.
motherfucker needs a shave.
He does do shit. But he's got weird. That was pretty good. Did you just freestyle
That's
that?
camera, buddy.
Bars. Yeah, he's got weird hair on his arms. Yeah, why?
He's got hair everywhere. It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
but it's like real thick in like weird places.
Nah, let's move on.
Anyway,
Let's move on from his
yeah.
hair because you're gonna make me.
It was it wasn't much. The what's it called? The promos and stuff before this match was better than the match.
Dude, like the OC and the
Yeah.
Oh no, that was definitely. My AEW starts off with, which we're just calling him Trent now. I don't know why it's not Brett
I hate
anymore,
when they do that.
but it's just Trent, and he was taking on a Pac.
This match was good.
This match was really good. Trent was also escorted to the ring by Chuck Taylor, which I can't stand him, and the great Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy.
Which he has not wrestled yet, but everything he's done has just been, it gets huge pops. It doesn't. He just stands there and it gets
He's
just
funny.
huge.
I know.
pops,
Since he
man.
came out, everyone went crazy.
Of course, we see the most devastating kicks Pac has probably ever experienced in his life from Orange Cassidy, and then Pac knocks his damn head clean off.
So funny.
Kicked him so hard his glasses flew off.
They
We thought he
flew
was
off.
dead.
Yeah, he looked like he was legitimately hurt.
But then we had it's not really a screwy finish, but I think either
a
Trent messed it up or the referee messed it up.
Someone messed up.
Because Pac hits the red arrow or the black arrow, and then the ref goes 1, 2, and then stops, even though Trent never kicks out.
Never kicked out.
Pac looks at him like, what the hell are you doing? Turns him over and puts him in the submission,
The Rings of Saturn.
where the Rings of Saturn. And then while he's in the Rings of Saturn, the ref is like poking Trent in the eyeball. Like the whole thing was just really weird.
Touching his face like
Yeah, then
this,
he's like,
and then like poking him in
Poking
the
in the
eye.
eyeball.
And then he taps.
And I didn't realize later, like, why is he poking the eyeball? I look up, he's like poking him hard in the
It
eye.
was so bizarre.
It was really weird. Pac wins via tap out, then Pac cuts a promo. Pretty funny, cuts on Hangman Page, as he says something about his naughty word.
Yeah, that was fun.
If I had to give the point to the matches, it's my match.
Oh yeah, your match was way better. Trent Beretta's
He can go.
good.
Yeah, he can go for
It was a surprisingly really good match. But
Yeah.
the other thing I thought was bizarre was like
Yeah.
after all that and what's face taps, Neville is like, or Pac, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
is
Pac.
like keeping him in the submission.
oh, and the truck,
And
yeah.
what's his face is just like he's literally on
He's just chilling.
on the ropes, just watching, like, oh,
Yeah.
stop it. I'm like, bro, the match is over. Get in and do something.
Yeah, see, that's
He
the thing
doesn't.
that, and if you're going to bring that, like Cody brought it up, this isn't an invisible barrier. I can come up there and kick your ass.
Yeah. It's like,
Why are people, and this is happening a lot in AEW, like if I'm watching Adrian get beat up by 2 guys or just 1 guy and the guy is not stopping, like I'm not going to be like, hey, you should probably stop doing
like,
that.
The ref can't
I
stop
mean,
you from
eventually
doing
you're
that.
going to jump and try to help your guy.
Dude, the match is over.
And
There's nothing
to
stopping you
make
from
Pac
getting
even look better, he's already taken out Orange Cassidy. He's beaten Trent. Why not have Chuck E. T come in, attempt to help, and then boot Chuck E. T out of the damn building?
Yeah,
Like,
it was weird that the baby faces were causing the distractions, but Pac ended up overcoming all of it.
yeah, Pac wins
winning.
anyway. Pac
Yeah.
wins hands down. I'm still not sure if they're baby faces or not because when they were doing the Young Buck thing, they seemed like they were the heels.
You think so? I don't know. I don't think they're. I mean, Pac
It's
is
weird.
obviously.
Pac's obviously heel. Right now, it's hard to tell who heel and face is in this company.
Which is okay. I'm okay with
What
this.
did you have next? I have a promo.
Oh, you had an amazing pro. My next match was Tanara
yeah,
Conti
Tanara,
versus Santana Garrett.
Yeah. the women's
Is that
match.
what? Yeah, which
Yeah, Tanara. She is hot.
yeah, this match was like, nah. It
It's
wasn't.
It showcased too, and I guess there's that Santina girls first match.
Yeah, which they're just introducing new faces, but
Yes.
is it Tanara?
Tanara. Yeah.
She won, but it wasn't anything like crazy. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, it
like I
was-
said, just showing new faces.
It's quick.
That's the one thing about NXT I'm kind of interested with because they were the developmental league, so you always saw a new signee.
Yeah, you ever see a new face on
Now that they're like a legit show, I wonder if that's just going to continue. Like they're just going to keep bringing in new wrestlers and new wrestlers.
I mean, you might as well. It's the only way you're going to get a lot of these people over, and it's the only way you're going to be able to build a new roster.
Yeah.
Because like we were talking about, man, yeah, we want to see Adam Cole versus AJ Styles and Ciampa versus Bray Wyatt. And like, these matches would be great, but you can't have all these people on NXT.
Yeah.
You can't put Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns like you can't have on NXT. So you're going to eventually have to start developing new talent. You're going to have to. I mean, there's no and this is the leeway and the chance for you to do it is on AEW because it's still a young show. There's still people watching.
It's just a 2-hour show. Then usually when you get Takeover, they always like show the new signee in the crowd, and eventually they make their debut. But because it's only 2 hours, and you already like they do a good job of you see this wrestler wrestle 1 week, and then you won't see him.
They won't see him next week.
Put someone else. But once you have so many wrestlers in a 2-hour show, I wonder how you. I would just wonder how they're gonna. Give everyone time.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna eventually.
But it was all right. It was all right.
It was all right. It wasn't bad. So we go to AEW and we had Cody who comes out and he starts to cut a promo.
Promos.
And when you cut promos and it's
was almost a pipe bomb, yeah.
It was almost a pipe bomb. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure he knew what he was gonna say. Cody says the stipulation of this match is if he loses to Chris Jericho. He will never, ever challenge for the AEW title again. And I don't really like stipulations like that. You know, the reason being is that you know Cody's probably going to win now. And if he doesn't win, it's going to be some screwy finish. And then, eventually down the road, Cody's going to go for that title regardless. I don't think this is a good stipulation. I hate when they do stuff like that. I mean, if you're going to do a stipulation like that, it should have been like, hey, I can't go for this title anymore. But, I'm going to go for the main title. I'm going to go for the mid-card titles. Introduce a mid-card title, put it on Cody first night. I mean, if you do something like that, I get it. I get Cody, the Young Bucks, they don't want to be the biggest stars in the industry. They want to push these younger guys. They want to push the talent. They don't want to take all the shine away from them. I get that, but eventually you're going to have to give Cody and the Bucks titles. You're going to have to.
And I think that's the only issue that they have because they don't want to do it to give themselves a title.
Yeah.
But they're the most over wrestlers in the brand.
Other than Jericho, they're probably the most over wrestlers.
Well, Cody's the most over wrestler.
And it's been said, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to Jericho's podcast, Edge and Christian's podcast. If you haven't heard those, go check them out. They are amazing. And they always say when you cut a promo, you want to be with the crowd. You want to make the crowd have the feelings you're having. And during the end of Cody's promo, when he gets into talking about his sister and his father and his brother and his mom and everything, he starts tearing up. He makes it feel real, and I really like that.
Yeah,
this is probably this would probably be, if not the best, in the top 5 for sure, promo of the year. I mean, it was a really good. It was a really good promo.
It was a really good. The crowd was into it hard.
They were. And like I said, once you start feeling emotion, you can pull the crowd into it, and you can see that this means a lot to these people because we all know wrestling is quote unquote fake, but when they show that emotion and then they pull you into it, I mean, you can't help but feel that emotion too. I mean, it was really good. Then my match was the Dark Order versus the Private Party.
That match was good.
It was a really good match. Good tag team match. I like the Dark Order a lot. Grayson, I can't think of his first name. Grayson, he's really good. Evil Uno, he doesn't look like he'd be good, but he's pretty damn. He's pretty damn good.
He's good.
Like you would look at them and you'd be like, oh well, Grayson's going to carry this team. He's going to be the one. Evil Uno does quite a bit.
Yeah,
especially for a big guy that looks like he can't wrestle. But of course, this was also for the bronze medal, the 3rd place in the tournament, which I like it. I don't think you liked it.
No,
I like that they did that. They gave the Bucks, or not the Bucks. They gave ACU the gold medals. The Lucha Bros got silver medals, and they got bronze medal. They did a medal thing. I liked it, but this match also put Private Party. Private Party wins, of course, with Gin and Juice, which is a really cool move.
Yeah, that move is dope.
It's like a Hurricane Rana. Like the guy jumps from the ground of the ring to the person's head off the turnbuckle, flips him off, and then the guy cuts him in like an RKO. They win 1, 2, 3, and now they get to go to Full Gear to be in a triple threat title match against SCU and Lucha Brothers. So that should be a really.
I wonder if the silver
match.
And bronze medals are going to be up for grabs in that match.
I don't know why you don't like that. Of course, my match is going to take that one again.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, it's not even close. That match was great. The other thing I liked about the match was every time you thought there was going to be a hot tag, it wasn't hot.
Oh yeah, that was
That was cool because it's different. So every time like the guy's struggling and they pull him away, he's struggling, he makes the tag. He got all excited that he would just get blasted.
Yeah,
so I was like, oh nice, that's a nice like little change of pace. But the only thing I didn't like the ending. I don't like old boy sitting on the top of the turnbuckle. The dude tags him in to do their finish, and they're like playing to the crowd as they're just sitting there waiting and waiting for him to do it. I'm like, okay. It's better when it's quick.
We talked about
that finisher's better when it's quick.
We talked about it last time, and maybe we'll do a video about it, but Bret Hart said that it seems like a lot of wrestling is more choreographed now more than ever. Yeah. Like, it really seems choreographed. And there's a lot of spots you can tell, like, dude, why are you just sitting there? Why aren't you getting in the ring? Why aren't you doing
Wrestlers are, like,
this?
way more athletic than they were back then. So
they're faster and more athletic, so they have to set up.
Yeah. So I get it, but at the same time, I mean, Bret Hart wasn't a high flyer, so it's different.
No, but still, I mean, he has to set up moves, he has to set the sharpshooters up, but it doesn't. The guy doesn't just stand there and wait for him to do it, you know?
Well, he's laying on the ground, so it's just an easier move to transition into.
I guess so.
But I get both arguments.
Yeah, we have to make a video.
All right, so my next match. Don't say nothing. Just let me get this out.
Go ahead.
My next match was Shayna Baszler versus Dakota Kai. I am so over Shayna Baszler. Okay, so again, I just want to reiterate. She's got a good look. She's not horrible on the mic, I guess. She gets off what she says. She never spends too much time, so she's quick to the point, which I like. But as soon as she wrestles, I just want to sleep. She does absolutely nothing.
She is the submission magician.
Doesn't matter. What do you mean? The submission magician. I like that.
That's her nickname.
Is it really?
Submission magician.
It's all she literally puts you in holds the whole match. She doesn't body slam. She doesn't even do a body slam. She doesn't do a suplex. She does nothing. Now, the one thing I do like about what she does in the ring is when she sets up her stupid finisher. I like the way they do creative ways of getting her into the submission. Yeah. Like that one where she's laying on the ground, the girl LeRae did the backflip, she spun and caught her. Yeah. This one, Dakota Kai's like jumping towards her, and she moved to the sides and like caught her in the air and like wrapped her around. Nice. But everything else in between, I'm just like, you do nothing. Dakota Kai did all the work, and Dakota Kai's pretty good. I think the last match, last week, I was like, she sells weird, like she's always hunched over and she walks like a goblin. But she's not bad. But Shayna Baszler ends up winning, which is fine. But just like, bro, she literally win. Like, why? Like, why? Dude, she was in the UFC. She's athletic enough to do anything. She doesn't do nothing.
So here's my point. And I get what you're saying. With like, you just said it. Everybody's so athletic now. Everybody's doing flips. Everybody's doing. So when we actually have a wrestling match, which is just holds or taking her to the ground and just a clean wrestling match, it's boring now.
She doesn't do anything clean.
Because it's not what we're used to now in this day and age of high flying and Topa Suicidas every 5 seconds. And Canadian Destroyers every 2 seconds. Like, it's just something different, and it's slow paced. It's like how Randy Orton works his matches, very slow paced.
Well, Randy Orton will do
like how what the hell's his name? The lanky Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, yeah.
How Zack Sabre Jr. works a match. Zack Sabre Jr. barely does any slams.
I'm not a fan of his either.
It's just how they work the matches, man. I love Shayna Baszler. I think she's great.
She just she doesn't do anything, but it drives me in. The main reason why it drives me insane, because they'll have the show, and I'll read all the articles about like the grades for each match. I like to just see what everyone thought. All her matches always get an A, and I just do not. I just don't see it. Because I'm telling you that she sells amazing. The things that she's doing with the person. I don't even think she sells that good. She seems like she's accelerating other people. Like that's what I see. I don't know. Because that Dakota Kai match last week was straight trash. I didn't like her at all. This week she put on a better match. Yeah, because of Shayna Baszler. I think Shayna Baszler. I definitely don't think that's the good of people.
The end of your match, I want to talk about because it's weird. All the girls from the War Games come out.
Oh, yeah.
And then Mia Kim comes out.
Yeah.
And starts hitting people with a kendo stick.
Right.
And I swear at one point she hit Rhea Ripley. She was just hitting everybody. I'm like, why are you hitting Rhea? I swear.
Oh, dang. I don't think I
might be tripping because Rhea Ripley was fighting the other girl.
She was just swinging at everybody.
Yeah, but Rhea Ripley was fighting the other girl with all the black on. So maybe he got mixed up. But I swear she hit Rhea Ripley. And I was like, this makes no sense.
So that's trying to set up for War Games. So, like, it's Baszler, which I think is funny because they're like the captains is Baszler and Ripley, right?
Yeah.
And, like, Baszler didn't, like, pick her to the two other girls, part of the Four Horsewomen.
Yeah.
Which I thought was funny. She picked Bianca. Is it Belair? What's her name?
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, she's awesome. And then she picked Io Shirai. And then Ripley's got LeRae and
Candice LeRae, Tegan Knox, Mia Kim.
And then so each of them have to pick. And then I guess they were trying to set up like Dakota Kai was gonna prove to Ripley that she was that she should be a part of the team. She gets beat by Baszler clean. What's her name? Yam?
Mia Kim?
Mia Kim? Is that
Mia
her name?
Kim.
Are you sure?
Yes. That's Mia Yim. Mia Yim. It's Mia Yim.
Oh, it is Yim.
Yeah, it's Yim.
Okay, I said Yam?
You said Ham.
Weird. I don't know.
Mia
She
Ham?
comes in, she helps Dakota, where she helps everyone, and then like she's giving Ripley the sexy eyes, like, ooh, you should pick me. Look what I did. Ripley picks her, so I guess they're going to do this weird thing with Dakota Kai, which is cool. So we still don't know who's going to be the fourth person for Baszler's team. But yeah, so that was like all leading. So this is going to be leading up to War Games. One team is all good to go, and then the next team still needs.
Do you know why Shayna Baszler hasn't picked anybody from her own squad?
What?
Because Jack Skellington would break. That girl scares the shit out of me, bro. She's so scared.
Yeah, she's scared. But yeah, so it'll be. I don't know, who do you think she's gonna pick? I'm trying to like think of the other women that are on the show that are like heels.
It's probably gonna be that Tamira chick or somebody. It's probably gonna be somebody weird that we don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know who else she'd pick.
Yeah, I'm trying to like figure it out.
Because I really didn't even think Bianca Belair was a heel.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's the next Charlotte Flair.
Oh, she's amazing. Bianca
like
Belair,
legitimately, she's the next. She's amazing.
Her and Rhea Ripley are just there's something special about those ladies.
Yeah, I think what's her face is better than Rhea.
But I had on my side, so you had the Shayna Baszler versus Dakota Kai.
Mm-hmm.
I had Jamie Hayter, which good lord, I love her, and Sakura versus Shauna and Riho. And this match was really, really, really good. I said last week was the best women's match they had. This week, probably the second best because it was a really good tag team match. Even though she doesn't look like it, and her weird Freddie Mercury gimmick makes no sense.
It is weird.
Sakura, she can wrestle. She can get down there. And Riho, she's really good too. You know, they keep a fast pace. There was a bunch of high spots in it between the two of them. There was a roll-up pin that ended the match, but the way they did it made sense. I know most roll-up pins are like, what the hell? But they were going back and forth really, really fast.
Real quick. It looked good.
And then she grabbed her just really tight and held on really, really tight, and it's over. Like, that makes sense doing it that way.
Yeah, no, it looked good. It wasn't like they were like, oh, really? Yeah. It was like, oh, shit.
Because if you're sitting on the ground, you're rolling around, you're reversing, eventually one of you is going to get too damn tired.
Yeah, it was good.
To keep going. And that's what it kind of seemed like, as Riho just got a little too winded and couldn't get out of that last pin, and Sakura's the bigger girl. Mm-hmm. So they win. It was a good match. So I'd probably definitely have to give it to my match because it was a really good match.
Was better because Shayna Baszler's poop.
Wow! First off, Shayna Baszler is the greatest.
No. But Freddie Mercury Jr., whatever you want to call her, she's good.
She's really good.
Like
apparently she helped train Riho. Like she's one of Riho's trainer and everything.
Man, Rio's like been trained by like everybody.
I mean, she's been wrestling since she's like 12.
She's good. She's really good.
Good.
But yeah, the Freddie Mercury girl, she it's weird because she like her gimmick is almost like you would think it's a babyface gimmick, but
she's a heel. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird gimmick. And she's trying to get the crowd behind her, but you're
by
supposed
doing
to be
the Freddie Mercury
heel.
song.
Like this is what's kind of confusing me about AEW a lot. Is NXT too a little bit. Is it's hard to draw a line on who's a heel and who's a face right now.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of happy about it, but at the same time I get it. It's kind of confusing. But at the same time, I'm kind of tired of that same thing where, you have to be a heel and you have to be a face, and they have to fight heel versus face every time. I don't want to see heel versus face every time because it eliminates so much potential. You know, because then if we get faces versus heels all the time, we never get Private Party versus the Young Bucks. We never get SCU versus Private Party and the Young Bucks. Like, we never get these matches. You know, whenever we get Kenny Omega versus Matt Jackson or Nick Jackson eventually down the road, or Kenny Omega versus Cody again down the road, because they're all faces. You know, I'm glad they're kind of trying to steer from that.
Well, NXT was essentially the OC is a heel. Act. Undisputed Era is a heel act. So which I thought was cool that they did that in the beginning of the show, that they beat him up.
Yeah, they beat up Undisputed Era. They went for Undisputed Era. And then I'll just get to mine real quick. A promo from Brandy Rhodes showing Awesome Kong off. She's explaining, I'm tired of you bitches, I guess.
Bitches?
That's what she said. I'm tired of you guys running your mouth on how I suck, on how I'm not talented, how I do nothing here, how I'm not a boss. Really good promo. I enjoyed it. The weird cuts of Awesome Kong still really cool because Awesome Kong's her bodyguard.
Matt loves her.
I do. I love Awesome Kong. I always loved Awesome Kong. So it's gonna be pretty interesting what they do with that. Eventually, Awesome Kong's gonna have to wrestle and start destroying people. I mean, because that's what Awesome Kong does. She's gonna eventually take that title, and I think that's what they're pushing for. Is Brandy Rhodes gonna be the manager of Awesome Kong, and manage Awesome Kong to a title? I think that's what they're pushing to. It's a pretty good.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. So we were watching it, and then Brandy's like, "Oh, y'all keep saying I suck. I'm not talented." I'm like, well,
she's not that bad in the ring. But her promos are really good. She's
she's good on the mic.
Everything
but
she did
she's
with
horrible
Cody.
in the ring.
But what she was trying to say is everybody's thinking the only reason she's there is because of Cody.
Yeah, no,
that she rode Cody's coattails the whole way.
Oh yeah, no, that's
which is not true,
fair.
because she came up with multiple ideas for Cody. She helped guide Cody. She was a great manager for him.
I'm just talking about specifically in the ring.
Yeah, in the ring. Yeah, she's not very good in the ring. She's not good. So
but she's still, she's really pretty. But she's still learning. So that's why I'm just like, I let it. But when she's in a match, I'm just like, ew.
She's super great, man. Super great. I think you have like a plethora of matches.
I got two matches in the main event. So I got 3 matches.
All right, I got 2 matches. So go ahead and do your match next.
So this match, to me, was one of the best matches overall for both shows. This was Tony Nese, who I think is really underrated.
He is really
underrated. And Angel Garza, who in previous videos we've caught, especially me, I'm like, I just can't tell. I don't know. He's good. This match really showed, and this match was long. It was a long match.
I think it was the longest match on the card.
Yeah, I think it was longer than the main event.
Yeah, it was.
But it was just this was number 1. Whoever wins gets to go against Leo Rush for the Cruiserweight title. Which, Garza's kind of big. Tony Nese is big. They're cruiserweights.
You can still get down. I keep telling you this. Man. Even though you look big, you can still cut weight to 205.
Garza's
You can still cut to 205.
He's not cut though. Garza's not.
He's
Tony Nese,
in good shape, but he can still cut weight to 205. I bet you money in real life that dude's 205. 205 on the button, but he's 205.
Oh, man,
but Leo Rush is like 180.
I need proof. Oh yeah, well Leo Rush, yeah. He's a cruiserweight.
But just because you 205, you got to think 205 in muscle weight is gonna cut leaner than fat. Like I don't look like I'm 240. I'm 240 pounds. I don't look like I don't carry 240. So I mean it's just different. It's hard to explain if you don't understand like the human body and muscle versus fat mass. I mean it's just how it is.
So you think Buddy Murphy weighs 205?
I think at the time Buddy Murphy was wrestling for the title, it was 205.
There's no way.
I think he was 205.
That dude is huge.
I mean you could be 6'6" and carry 205.
Yeah,
I mean a lot of the basketball players like they're skinny as hell and they're 200.
Yeah, but they're super skinny.
Like 6'8", 6'9" out
Buddy
there.
Murphy is not skinny. He's huge and wide. Yeah, muscles heavier than fat.
This is different. We were getting off topic.
Oh yeah. Anyway, this match was really good. Had a lot of good spots. Garza was like really popular. I don't know. At first I thought he was a heel, but the crowd was chanting from the whole time.
I wanted to ask you this. I still have no idea who he is.
Yeah,
I mean, we've
he's
seen him
third generation star.
The couple times we've seen him, I meant to look it up, but the couple times we see him, is there really a reason why the crowd should be behind him and pulling his pants off? Is there a reason? Is there something I completely missed?
His gimmick is supposed to be like he's sexy, I guess.
He looks fat. Tony Nese looks sexy.
Garza's not fat. Yeah, Tony Sexy Sandow. We call him Sexy Sandow because he looks like
Damien Sandow,
but he's like way
sexy.
Way sexier. But No, I don't know. I mean, the crowd likes it. I think it's fun. I really like him. I thought he was really
in this match.
really good. And I just want to. Garza ends up winning clean, so he's the #1 contender for Lio Rush's title.
Hits him with his moves called the clipped wings.
Clipped wing.
It's really weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It looks like it would hurt.
Yeah, I mean, he drops him straight.
Yeah, he like puts him in a chokehold. His legs are around him.
Yeah,
he just drops down. I don't know. But Tony Nese is like super underrated.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he got a chance to like really showcase what he could do when he had the title.
No, because I think he lost in a match.
Yeah,
or
like
two,
a week or two, like after he got it. And I think Tony Nese is like really, really, really good. But this match was great.
I did also want to bring up the ending. Garza walks down the ramp. Lio Rush comes out. Lio Rush goes to shake his hand, and Garza slaps the shit out of him, man.
Smack the holy.
And I like, and what I like the most about it is Lio Rush's smile inside.
Oh yeah, it's fine. He's like, "Oh, I got you.
I got you." It's on now. Like I like that part. You didn't have to attack him.
So,
I think it makes more of an impact if you get slapped and you're just like, all right, I see where you're coming from now. Now it's on.
But then I thought, because I guess Garza's the heel. I don't know. But like I said, it's who knows.
Yeah.
But he smacked him. I thought he's gonna start beating him. He just smacked him. Looked at the crowd. He was like, "Oh," and just walked away.
Yep,
so I was like, "Oh shit, that's hilarious." I liked it. It was good.
It was good. So you have 2 more matches now?
Yeah, I got 2 more.
All right. Well, we'll leave that match on its own because that might have been match of the night. It was a pretty good match. So go ahead and do what match you have
Dominic
next.
Dijakovic.
Dijakovic.
And Isaiah Swerve Scott. This match was good. Both these guys are great. Swerve doesn't ever win, but they let him showcase what he can do. So he's very talented. Every match he's had, I'm pretty sure he's lost, but he like shows he knows what NXT does, and then later he'll win, and then eventually be something. They're really good at that. But yeah, this kid is good.
He's really good. Dijakovic, we already know.
Yeah, he's just amazing.
And then Dijakovic picks up the victory.
Yeah, he got the win. It was a good match. Like I said, Dominic is good, man.
He's really good.
Big man.
Yeah, he's 6'6", 6'7",
yeah,
giant. But
and he's super athletic.
Yeah, and he sells. You brought the point up when we were watching. For a big man, he sells.
Yeah, he'll flip
really
around.
Good.
Yeah,
like he's selling. Like most big men don't sell that. He sells them.
Yeah, he'll flip around in the ring, and he's good. He's good.
And he hits it with a feast your eyes, which is a reverse GTS, and he wins the match. My match, your match is definitely gonna win hands down. Brandon Cutler versus Shawn Spears, and I don't like Shawn Spears. Never liked Shawn Spears, but he's the perfect tandem. It's fun to do. Oh, the 10-10. But I mean, he never got to showcase what he could do in NXT or WWE, I guess, if you want to say. But even now, he's not really showing me anything. I mean, it's interesting with him and Blanchard. That's still a good pairing. I like that. I get what they're going for. They're trying to turn him super heel.
He is. I mean, people, they hate him.
Yeah, they hate him. And he picks up the win against Brandon Cutler. Goes to do his move on the chair, Joey Janela, which Joey Janela's amazing. He comes out, stops him.
Yeah, I guess there's a backstage segment where
they're trying to pull his tongue ring out
with the thing. I don't know.
A pair of pliers.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know. I didn't get it.
I to see that crap, man. When they did that with Jeff Hardy when they're putting the hole, that's disgusting, bro. Your match wins hands.
Have him either, and the whole perfect 10, dude. You do nothing that's perfect.
No,
like nothing. You can't even get a good chair shot on Cody. You almost killed him.
Yeah, you almost killed him. The only reason, and they always say accidents make greatness. And now, I mean, yeah, sure, he's got the chairman. He got the heat they wanted, and he also got the chairman gimmick from it. But he's just not very.
There's nothing about him to me that I don't know.
He's like the Killian. He's like the Killian Dane of NXT. Like just. Like
if you put that given on someone else, like I don't know. He doesn't like. I watch him and I just
it is what
the other guy's better than him.
I think eventually he's gonna. Brandon Cutler he put on a good show, but you can see where Brandon Cutler's really green. I think eventually they're gonna put the title or something on him. I mean, that's just.
I can see him. I can see him win the mid-card title.
I can see him win the world title because he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be the main heel.
You think so?
Who else they have? Who right now you can be that guy is the other than Jericho in the Inner Circle. Who that guy is the bad guy. That guy is the one. He's the only other one.
Pac. Crap, booze the crap out of him.
Yeah, that's true. Pac's amazing, man. Then I'm just gonna go to my video package real quick. Your match 1, of course. And then we got a video package of what's going to happen with Kenny Omega and John Moxley. and nobody cares because John
Dude,
Moxley,
you're a hater.
you know, Kenny Omega starts talking about the promo John Moxley cut last week, and it was, I mean, it is what it is.
Why is it called the Lights Out match?
It doesn't make sense. It's a lights out
thought it was
because it's
just like a
unsanctioned match, so there's no lights. You know, it's I don't know. It's dumb. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's even an unsanctioned match. You guys are doing hardcore death matches, and then you're not making them count on people's records. Then why even do the hardcore death match?
No,
If you guys want to build something around records, then why not have a separate column for hardcore death matches? Here's an idea. Why not have a hardcore deathmatch title if this is what you want to do?
They probably should have a hardcore title.
Yeah, because they have Jimmy Havoc, they have Joey Janela, I mean Kenny Omega, John Moxley. I mean, these people can do these hardcore death matches.
So, I mean, I don't see why you would even have to separate. If you win, it's on your record. If you lose, it's on your record. Why does it matter what kind of match it is that it would separate?
Well, the last three of them have not been on either anybody's record. The one with Joey Janela and John Moxley, the one with Kenny Omega and Joey Janela. They were not on the record. The records, they don't count because they unsanctioned matches.
AEW's kind of weird. They come up with really great ideas, and there's like random ideas where I'm just like, huh? That doesn't make sense. It's a match regardless. Whoever wins, it should go on the record.
Is your main event now?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. I got my main event.
So my main event is the OC versus Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle. This match is great.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
And me and Matt were talking about, like, every time we saw AJ go against Ciampa, we're like, dang, that'd be a great one-on-one match. As soon as he was wrestling Riddle, like, dang, that'd be a really good match. As soon as him and Keith Lee were in dang, that's going to be a good match. Man, I just wish we would get it. I don't think we ever will. But, yeah, this match was great. It was a lot of fun. It's nice that Gallows and Anderson get some time to shine because they don't ever get time to shine on the main roster.
They don't. And now they're calling themselves the world's best tag team. I'm not saying they're a bad tag team.
No, they're definitely not bad.
They're not the best tag
No,
team.
no, they're not bad. So yeah, this match was fun. Keith Lee's just amazing.
He is amazing.
He's just so good. Like everything he does, the crowd just goes bananas for. He's very charismatic.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of charisma.
He does. He oozes charisma.
Yeah, he just standing there. Yeah, seriously, he does.
He just oozes it, man.
He has the it factor.
He's got. It's amazing because he's everything Vince would love. He's huge. Yeah. He's athletic. He's very charismatic. Like, I mean, he has a bad. Eventually, that man's gonna wear a title.
Yeah, he's special. So I don't think anybody won.
No, Adam Cole.
Yeah. So everyone's just pandemonium. Everyone's beating everybody up.
There was AJ and John.
Does Finn come out first? I think Finn comes out first.
Finn.
So AJ Styles about to Styles Clash. Is it Ciampa?
Yeah, Ciampa.
It's Ciampa, but I think Finn Balor comes out, hits Matt Riddle with a DDT.
After Matt Riddle almost died, by the way.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy. He goes to do his little backflip out of the ring, and his back hits the top of the rope. So it kind of slingshots him down.
Straight down fast.
It looked really painful. So, yeah, then Finn finished it off, and now Matt Riddle's dead. So, then AJ looks at Finn and is all happy, and then AJ does his thing, and then Finn does his. Then he's about to hit with Styles Clash, and then my new favorite wrestler. He took Seth Rollins' spot, but this guy he's just the best amazing, right now. Man. But Adam Cole comes in, sweet chin music to AJ Styles, and then right when he hits him, he just freaking blasts Ciampa with the last shot. Mm-hmm. And then the show ends with just Adam Cole and Finn Balor just staring at each other.
Which you brought it up. You made a good point that what they're doing with Finn right now is really good. I think it's what Finn needed. I think it's kind of what NXT needs. He hasn't joined Undisputed Era. We're not sure what he's going to do. We don't know if he's going to do his own faction. Mm-hmm. If he's going to join Undisputed, if he's going to join the OC, if the OC is going to come over to NXT. We don't know. And leaving you in that wonder is what makes you tune in the next time because you want to know what's going to happen. So I got to tune in to see what happens with Finn Balor. I have to know. So I really like that, and you brought that point up. I think that's probably one of the best stories right now in wrestling right now is just what Finn Balor's going to do.
Yeah, it reminds me of when Sting was first doing his just about to get into his Crow thing, and there's the NW and WCW, and he was just I'm not on either one, or am I on one? And he kept doing things to make you think, oh, well, he must be with them. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Oh, he must be with them. Oh, wait, no, he's not. So I think it's really good.
So again, weird, And it seems to be shaping out this way, but we also have a 6-man tag as our main event on AEW.
Wow.
And I think this happened like 3 or 4 times already where it's almost the exact same match.
Well, no, it was just a tag team match.
It was Kenny Omega. Oh, no, it wasn't just a tag team match. You're right, it wasn't 6. Sorry, for some reason I thought the Young Bucks were in it. Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara. Pretty good match. Not bad for what it was.
No, it wasn't bad. It was good.
Sammy Guevara. I gotta talk about this kid. His facial expressions bother the shit out of me.
He never looks hurt. He just looks like he's tired.
He seems like he doesn't care to me. Like it just seems like you think you're so good, and I get maybe that's his gimmick, but if you're getting hurt, you're gonna show facial expressions. It don't matter who you are or what you think you are.
He just shows it like a little.
It's horrible. I want to punch the kid in his damn mouth. Like I want to right hook him right to his damn jaw, break his jaw. Like it's really. I think once I break his jaw, I show more facial expressions. I don't like the kid. He's great. I can't take away his wrestling ability. Good wrestler. But everything else is just
he's
horrible.
Getting slapped.
Oh yeah, he was getting chopped.
His chest.
It looked like lunch meat. Good match for what it was. Interference, of course, from Jake Hagar again. I mean, the Inner Circle's going to interfere all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jericho hits Judas Effect. They win via pinfall. All pandemonium breaks out just like his. They start attacking. Kenny Omega.
Cody comes in.
Yeah, then Cody comes out. Starts fighting everybody. Hold on, I got it all right here. Cody comes out for the save. After the attack, MJF comes out and hits Jericho with a chair. Cody then hits Jericho with the Crossroads. John Moxley, who cares? Comes out with a bat and barbed wire. No one cares. I even put no one cares in this. No one cares.
Even though everyone went bananas.
No one went bananas. Everybody was just like this. John Moxley. John Moxley. God, I hate John Moxley. When that match comes on in full gear, I'm fast forwarding that shit.
No,
if you and JP want to bounce out the house and go watch it somewhere else, great. Screw that match.
You're tripping.
Yeah, I'll just cover up the John Moxley parts with my hands and watch Kenny Omega.
Shame on you.
They have a standoff at the bat and the broom. It was literally pandemonium. Ortiz and Santana come out. They start attacking everybody. They attack John Moxley too, and this is what I was talking about. I like that they hit John Moxley and they hit Kenny Omega because you still don't know who's a heel, who's a face. Because I mean, John Moxley's not really a heel. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
So I mean,
okay, no.
oh sorry, he's a lunatic. He's unhinged. Anyway, he's an idiot. So John Moxley, Ortiz hits it. Santana. They go to the very top. Young Bucks come out. They start fighting. Everybody goes to the top. Nick Jackson climbs to the top of the stage, flips off. Kenny Omega hits a V-trigger on Moxley. Kenny Omega comes out, hits a V-trigger on Santana. Moxley hits a DDT on Ortiz. They start fighting. All craziness still goes off, and we go off the air.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
If I had to pick a match, I'd probably have to pick your match. I think your match is better just because we got to see what we'd want to see almost in a singles match. And it just sets up so, like you said, I think I was more into that match. I don't know, like wrestling wise, they're pretty damn even, but just because it was, oh man, Keith Lee versus AJ, oh man, Matt Riddle versus AJ, oh man, Ciampa versus AJ, just because of that factor right there, I think it would set that match, better than this match. Yeah,
I mean, we got like you said before, the show's been ending with Inner Circle and the Elite.
Yeah, it's just been a huge brawl.
So, yeah, then with NXT, we got to see, like, the OC who are never on NXT.
Yeah.
So we got to see, like, a main event that was, like, new and exciting. I don't know, it's close, though, because both matches were really good, but I guess I'll give it to NXT. Just for that match. Yeah, just that match. Are we doing the...
Yeah, we're going to...
Yeah, so AEW's was better.
So... You have NXT up by 1. I have AEW up by 1.
Do I have them up by 1 or 2?
Yes, you have it up by 2.
Okay.
It might be 2.
I think it's 2.
I think it is 2. And I have AEW up by 2 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last week, they're up 1-1 and now it's 2. So, yeah. So, you got NXT up by 2. I got AEW up by 2. Who's your ultimate winner today?
Yeah, I think AEW is better as a whole.
You think AEW?
Yeah, I think between Cody's amazing promo, Pac versus Trent, main event was still solid. Chris Jericho's funny little video that they had. The women's match was way better than both women's matches on NXT, especially Shayna Baszler's match. That match was crap. So yeah, just overall, AEW takes it for me.
This was a tough one for me. If we're going straight wrestling, You'd probably have to give it to AEW.
Yeah.
Overall quality this time, I'd probably AEW. I think AEW. Actually, I think it was a tough one this time. I think AEW does take it. I did get a Instagram message from Gary. Shout out, by the way. Keep commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing, do what you're doing. Thank you. He said that he liked NXT better. He said he found himself watching NXT more than AEW. Try to watch them at the same time, which that's pretty interesting on what he's trying to do. He's trying to watch both of them at the same time, and then whichever one's drawing more of his attention is the one he's clicking to. So he said he clicked to NXT, but yeah, I'd have to give it to AEW overall. The promos. Oh, I didn't even talk. I completely spaced the Chris Jericho promo. Chris Jericho in the Inner Circle had this video package, and it was the funniest thing ever. If you haven't seen it, please go on YouTube, check it out.
So funny.
Oh my goodness, dude. It's so funny. And like we said this last time, I said this last time. Well, both of us, everything Chris Jericho does is gold right now. The guy cannot do anything wrong. I'm pretty sure he could walk up right now, slap my mama, and somehow it'd be a merchandise shirt that would sell millions off the damn shelves that would, hey, I went to your house, drank some bubbly, and slapped your mama. I'm telling you, everything this guy does is just gold. They're 48 years old. And I think our next top 5 is going to be our all-time favorite wrestlers. And just to give you a heads up, Jericho is going to be on my top 5. Because Jericho is just, everything he does, man, it's pure gold. So AEW takes it from both of us.
Yeah, AEW is a little bit better. I mean, again, it's always really close.
It is. It's super close, man.
But just because we said one's better than the other doesn't mean the other show wasn't good.
Yeah, go out and watch both shows.
Both shows are building up to pay-per-views coming up.
Yep.
So, both shows are great. It's just AEW, I think just overall, it was better.
It was. But both of them were good shows. As always, thank you for watching. If you stayed through it, I know this one's probably going to be a little longer, but, we got a lot to cover sometimes, man. A lot to cover, a lot to talk about. Always do that share, subscribe, like thing. Give us that beautiful thumbs up, of course. Comments, do whatever you guys need to do. And also, think positive in your life. Always think that there might be negative, but it might be for a reason. Most of the negative things in your life make you stronger. So instead of looking at it, why is this happening to me? Look at it as, what can this teach me? What am I not seeing from this situation where I can learn to be a better person? And always try to be a better person. Help out when you see people who need help. Give a helping hand, because humanity is dying, and it's a sad thing. So always just be positive and think positive.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
That touched me.
Those positive videos are going to come.
Oh, man.
I'm going to turn off the video. You guys get to look at his ugly face for a minute.
Jesus.
My legs went numb, bro.
Says you're out of shape.
Out of shape.
You drop down to 205 so you can be cruiserweight.
I could drop down to 205. Bye-bye.